What do you think you guys need to get better at before you play Kansas on Tuesday?
What we need to get better at? I feel like our defense would really be something we need to get better at because I feel like, this game, they got a lot of threes off and they made a lot of threes as well. So, it's kind of their two guards, just scoring a lot and, we just need to get better defensively.
You excited for that one? Get to go back home?
Yeah, I can't wait for it. Definitely.
Antonio talks about playing random basketball at times. How much do you think that's benefited you personally?
Definitely benefited me because, I can, try to make plays and things like that, just dribble drive and things. So, just play random and if you got a shot, take it or you just try to open in.
Obviously, we all know you're a shooter, but how do you see yourself impacting the other areas?
Definitely, on the defensive end, I got better in. Just being more active. I feel like last year I wasn't as active as I am now. And, just being more physical down low. I got like 5 or 6 rebounds today, so I feel like I'm doing a good job.
Is that a product of just more experience, or is that how this team wants to play versus maybe how last year's team was designed to play?
I feel like this team is just different, I feel like we had a lot of bigger guys last year, and this team is more small and more quick and things like that. So I feel like, it actually fits the team, how we playing, and, we done a good job at it.
Yeah, it was like 32 fast break points, I think, tonight.
Yeah,
How fast,
we definitely played.
Yeah, how fast do you want to play?
Really fast, Try to get down the court as fast as I can before the defense sets up. That's the main goal. So, these guys are doing a good job. We only had like 6 turnovers today. So, we're doing a really good job.
Is it at all surprising, considering a lot of your teammates are freshmen, that you are able to play the speed that you are? Because they talk about, you hear sometimes about a transition being difficult from high school to college, and I talked to Justin about this, but it seems like for you guys, it's really nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of surprised me too, how these guys are playing, I feel like, they're gaining experience, like, quicker than I thought. I feel like these guys are just, just really good players, and, they're doing a good job just, trying to figure things out at the collegiate level.
Thank you.
Most of these guys
Thanks,
haven't
Tony.
been in an atmosphere that they're going to see Tuesday night. You have, Trey has, that's really about it. Do you guys plan on talking to them ahead of time, or you just about what they're going to face, or just kind of go in and see what happens?
Yeah, I feel like me and Trey would probably definitely have a talk with them just to, ease it, a little bit, because, the atmosphere is going to be, crazy. So I feel like, if I see them in the game and then, they're panicking and things, I'm just going to be, hey, yo, it's going to be cool, or just get a better presence to them.
I was just saying, Antonio, I'm sure you've probably already been asked this, but just how much is the game going to mean to you on Tuesday? Get to play there, being from Chicago?
It means a lot to me because, I'm a senior and, I'm only going to get to play there one time, my collegiate level. So I feel like, it's definitely a big day for me and, just try to come out there and give it all I got.
How many, family and friends have you already heard from trying to get tickets for and everything?
I hear from people every day, I hear from family every day. And, hey, you got another ticket and things. I'm like, no, my teammates are using all their tickets up. Like I don't have any more tickets for you. Like,
how many do you have? Do you even know?
Like 4.
4? Oh, that's
it.
You only have 4.
Yes.
Is it all just your family, or who you got?
Yeah, just immediate family. Things.
Wow.
Yes, coming out.
So Coach Cal said in the presser that you play kind of anxiety-free this year, that you're very confident in your game. And I was talking to Justin, and he said that a lot of those younger guys feed off of that. Do you feel like that's now kind of part of your role to kind of be a steady constant for them? Maybe even nights your shots aren't falling, that kind of hasn't happened yet. But if that did, is that just something you have to do this year?
Yeah. I feel like just going out there and, giving my, like I said, better presence. I've been here before, type of vibe, and, I feel like that could just rub off on them, like you said, just being just confident and at ease at all times. So.
You're a college veteran. Last year, though, it was first year here. This year, you've been here, one of the only guys that has. Mm-hmm. How's the role different this year than last year?
I get to, be more of a leader, be more of one of those guys that can just speak up and, talk to everybody. And I feel like I could do that last year, but we had a lot of older guys I already knew, what they were doing, and things like that. So I feel like this younger team, I could just be able to, just be that leader on the floor.
Antonio, do we kind of overrate, like in the media, maybe fans too, is there any motivation to beat Kansas because of them coming in here winning last year? It's like, well, it doesn't matter, it was just a game?
I mean, yeah. It's definitely just a game at the end of the day. But you know, they beat us last year, and we was trying to beat them this year. That's all it is to it. You know, so definitely can't wait to just go out there and try to win that game.
What are the challenges going to be there, knowing that? I mean, it sounds like a dude might be back, but knowing you're not going to have those 7-footers, that you're going to be compared to them pretty undersized.
I mean, it's nothing we can really do about it. You know, they have some good, talented big men that's on that team, and we're just gonna have to figure out how we're gonna play them. And you know, we might have to try to post a little bit and swarm out and things like that. But I feel like we're gonna be okay.
Coach Cal mentioned to us earlier he thinks maybe you need to play even faster the way you guys are taking care of the ball. Is there another gear you can?
No, I feel like we play it faster. No, like I don't want to get too out of control with it. So.
Are you surprised though that so many newcomers and you guys are barely turning the ball over?
Yeah. We got some good guards that can, just make sure they just make the right plays. I feel like, they take care of the ball and, just make that play.
It's making it easy play. I feel like that's something that we've been working on, advancing the ball and not trying to do too much.
Is that something you had to work a lot on, or guys
just
naturally like
that?
that?
Naturally, like we believe in our, like we believe in everybody. So just easy passes.
What about the slow start? What happened there, and how did you guys turn it around?
I don't know. They just came out hitting shots. They went on the run. Like I say, it's a game of runs, and they had their run the first couple minutes of the game, and we just stayed together and pulled out the win.
Cal said part of the problem was not staying in front of guys.
Exactly.
Cal said part of the problem was not staying in front of dribblers.
Yeah, we did start off slow. Easy penetrations.
Has that been a problem or something worked on, or just one of those things that happened starting out the game?
It just happened starting out the game. We've been getting better at it.
How do you guys transitioning from high school to college? Transitioning from high school to college. People sometimes talk about how the speed of the game can make a difference,
Yeah,
but you guys are playing fast. It's the second game of the season, and it looks like you are used to it. Like, how are you all able to transition so easily?
Because the way we practice running up and down the court, so it's just getting used to it when we practice and made it easy for us to get out there.
How excited are you for Tuesday?
Really excited, but ain't really focused on that right now. Just gotta get to them tomorrow and get better.
What do you feel like you guys need to get better at?
Everything. I feel like it's always something to get better at in the field.
Cal talked about just 3 turnovers. Maybe you guys needing to be more aggressive. Do you feel like you could be more aggressive?
Yeah, you can always be more aggressive. I feel like we didn't turn the ball over because we made the right passes out there.
He talked about you driving in the basket and drawing fouls, going to the free throw line. Is that something that you want to kind of emphasize more moving forward?
Yeah. He always tells me to go to the offense, rebound, get fouled, get myself going. That's one of the ways I can get myself going.
What was it like for you guys in that first time out? It was you guys are down and everybody's looking around. No one seemed to panic. You guys just kept the game plan. What was that like?
Like I said, it's a game of runs, and they had their run, and we just came together, stayed together, and talked it through.
Do you guys lean on someone like Trey or Reeves who have been in this spot, who've been in Rupp and been down 10 and know that?
Say it again? My bad.
Do you guys lean on Reeves and Edwards and those guys who not Edwards, Mitchell, who when it's time like that, when you're down 10-0 or something like that?
Yeah, we lean on each other. I would say I feel like we all put something together and into our win, and I feel like that's what makes our team we're able to come together when times are rough and figure it out.
What do you attribute your ability to play fast and aggressive as a team, but take care of the ball? What do you attribute being able to play fast and aggressive and keep the turnovers down like you guys have early?
I don't
know. What do you think is the reason for that?
I trade
playing fast but low turnovers.
I'd say making the easy pass. I feel like something that we've been working on is just making the easy pass and not trying to overdo the drive and stuff.
A great team. They came out hitting shots and just making plays. So I felt like we just stayed locked in. Second half, we just had to talk to each other and just told each other just keep fighting, and just keep playing. And I feel like we did a great job of that, coming out in the second half and just fighting through that adversity.
What do you guys want to get better at before you play Kansas?
Just making adjustments. You know, that's what practice for. You know, we're going to get back in the lab and we're just going to work on it. Just communicate and just smart things like that. So we're going to get right back to practice and work on it.
How much does it help having those veteran presences out there with Trey and Antonio?
It helps a lot. You know, just them experiencing that before. You know, they experienced college basketball before, so they know in the moments, like when a team goes on a run, like we good. Just small stuff like that. So it helps a lot for sure.
How does it help the team going when Antonio's hitting those shots when it just seems like nobody else can really get it falling at first?
It helps us a lot. You know, like you seen, we was down at first, then he started hitting the threes. That brought us back, and that even put us up a little bit. So it helps us out a lot.
Cal said that he doesn't really have anxiety about his game anymore. He's very confident who he is. Is it something you young guys feed off of?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just seeing how much work he puts in, I feel like that's where it comes from. Just how much he in the gym. You know, every time we're in there, we always see him in the gym shooting and stuff like that. So I feel like we feed off that very well.
Cal talked a lot about perimeter defense needing to improve kind of across the board. What's the difference going from high school to college that you've seen these first couple of games?
Just playing against older, stronger guys. Not really a big difference. Just it's some small adjustments we got to make. But I feel like once we get in practice, we're gonna be good.
You got to play against your former teammate Jerome Moore. What was that like?
It was great. Just to be out on that big stage, just to play on that floor against them. Just both knowing that we both was able to play against each other at this level, it's a blessing. So it was a lot of fun.
Where have you seen him improve since you guys were playing together?
Just all around the board. You know, just he a college player now, so I feel like his game matured a lot.
How much do you know about Kansas?
Not really, not a lot. You know, that's what practice for though. You know, we're gonna get in practice, watch some film, and just work on it, and just get ready for our next game. You know, we taking it game by game, one game by one game. So we won the day. Now it's on to the next. So now we focus on the next game.
What's your thoughts going into an atmosphere like that, Champions Classic,
a
#1 ranked team,
right.
Everything that goes along with that?
We excited. You know, we all excited. You know, I feel like we all confident to play in a game like that and play in that atmosphere. And we've been putting a lot of work in, but it's more work to put in for us. And I feel like once we get back in practice and get back in the lab, we're gonna be ready for sure.
When your shot's not falling for you early on, is there anything you try and do to try and get yourself going and get yourself picked up?
I try not even to focus on that in the first place. You know, that's not the most important thing when it comes to playing on a team like this and just playing on the team in general. You know, just doing whatever we can all do to help each other win. So that's not even our main focus, like hitting shots or banking on shots, really. So I feel like once we miss shots and all that, it don't really affect us that much, you know, because that's not our focus. We just focusing on making the right play and just doing whatever we got to do to win.
But do you get motivated like when you miss like a few shots in a row?
Yeah, I would say just to make me lock in more, make us lock in more, you know. But I feel like we all confident just from putting so much work in the gym, just being in the gym so much. It don't really phase us like that. Just missing a shot or two or even three, it don't really phase nobody because we all know we all confident in each other.
I guess I was mainly asking because I didn't know if you were really upset when you airballed that three in the
Right.
first half.
Nah, yeah, I ain't mind. It's basketball. You know, plays like that gonna happen.
Other than everybody being able to pass, shoot, and dribble, as Kyle likes to say, what is it that is keeping these turnovers so low with you guys? I mean, these are pretty crazy numbers that you guys are putting up there.
Really just that right there. You know, everybody can pass, dribble, and shoot. So we work on it a lot in practice, making the right play, not trying to do nothing too crazy, just small stuff like that. So it's translating to the game, just seeing a person ahead, just throwing it, making an easy pass.
Has that been an adjustment for you to kind of play that style?
Not really. You know, I feel like we all basketball players. Like we all hoopers, so we just gonna go with the flow of the game. And I feel like we've been flowing with the game well, just playing off of each other.
How much of that comes from a lot of sons of basketball players?
Mm-hmm.
You know, parents who grew up playing basketball, growing up around the game. Do you think that plays any part in that?
I would say, yeah. You know, my dad always just coming up. Even my grandpa just to play the right way and just to have fun. So I feel like that's where it come from. And all of us, though, we all just like to have fun out there, but still play the right way as we doing it. So I feel like that's where that comes from.
How much does it have having a player like Antonio and the way you play the game?
It helps a lot. You know, he opens the floor up a lot for us, just hitting shot. You know, it's never been a day I've seen him have a bad shooting day or miss a certain amount of shots. So it helps us out a lot.
What about Trey Mitchell? Are you having him in the interior and building the ball?
Yeah, I feel
that
like
did help you guys.
Trey as well. You know, just being an older guy, just knowing the game, just knowing the pace of the game, and like you said, he could play on the perimeter as well. He could dribble, he could shoot, so that opens the floor up a lot for us.
TJ, there were multiple times during the first half where you guys were down 13.
Yeah.
How big of an emphasis do you think it's going to be that, hey, you can't start like that Tuesday and expect to maybe be able to come back against a team like Kansas?
We got the same focus every game, no matter who we playing. We treat every game the same. So we just want to start off strong every game. We've been saying that since last game, that we got to work on starting off strong and not wait until the second half to try to kick up or try to, improve the intensity. So no matter who we playing, it don't matter what team we playing, we always going to keep that as a focus, and we always got the same game plan.
Not turning the ball over as much, very little, as you all are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Calipari said that you all are not playing aggressive enough. What do you say to that? What do you mean with that?
Maybe just like we're not attacking the paint enough, or we're seeing practice. Just from talking to coach, we've been learning from coach, listening to coach every day. So every day we just been getting better and improving. So we just gonna go to practice and just see what he got to say.
It's not negative. I just